so I'm not sure. Is it this one? Ah, yeah. Yeah, so you gotta be careful on mods. I've got 2 or 3 of the ones I downloaded I'm gonna eliminate. On price. If the price isn't like sorta, I mean close to realistic, because I know equipment differs a little bit depending on the make and model. But I don't know. It's got to be priced around the price of something that it would actually cost. You know, even though I think some of these tractors are 270, 280 is nuts. You know, I mean, I know a couple of guys that are buying some new equipment around here for the same type of tractor. There's just no way they're paying that kind of money, but hey, it is what it is. You just have, you know, another thing is a lot. Look at that trailer we got. It was cheaper than the other ones, but I'll tell you, it looks to me like a better trailer. Carries more weight. I don't know. I think it's a better value. So the fact that it's 10,000 less means nothing. You can't always buy just price. The solar tractor is nice. It's a little cheapy, but I'll tell you, for what you need it for, it's perfect. 3110. Guess what? 31 used to be the record. This now is the record. Yeah, I guess if you do stuff long enough. Let's see how this guy is doing. Let's see how Buster's doing. I'll tell you. Check it in. Oh, yeah, look at him. He's just cruising today. He's going to have this done in no time. Yeah, we need more ground. You know what? Okay, let's take this home. Oh yeah, smooth as silk. Ugh. Love it. So, hey, I'm happy with our seeder. I'm happy with this tractor, trailer, so we're getting some nice stuff. See, that's where that money from the bank, I mean, in a real life situation, if you had an old farm and you got a nice loan from the bank, you could get things going, and then you can make money, and then you can pay them back, and you can grow the place, you know, so. You know, I've been in the real estate business most of my adult life, so I know all about business, and so I kind of play the game the way I would in real life, you know. I'm not going to go in too many different directions right now. I'm going to try to do crops, you know, make some money, and then worry about the cattle and worry about the other things. Okay. So what do we want to do now? I forgot. Help me out here. We need another tractor, right? I have no idea why we needed another tractor. Oh, that's a campsite. We're just going to do the golf course for now. Makes it really easy. And can't remember why I needed the other tractor for. Okay, I'll just watch Buster finish this field. Yeah, see the trees on the corner there and stuff? God. Yeah, I guess we have to go out and look at some of these fields and see what's for sale, I guess. You know what? Let's look at the field on this side. See how big it is and see what the price is. Anyways, beets and potatoes, that would be, we'd pick them up right there. Beautiful. See this electrical box? It's got to be moved. That's in the way. Okay, let's see this thing cruise. Look at this. On 3. Oh my God. Yeah, I just love that tractor. Plus it makes it look good. Okay, 110. Okay, 110, and we already know the other fields. We haven't looked at that one close to ours. Oh, I know what we need to do. We need the tractor and a wagon. We need to sell Yeah, sell all our storage. Uh-oh. I don't think I could. Okay, one way to go over that wall. You know what? I didn't know that was there. That is absolute. See? Now, if I really had this farm, you know what I'd do as soon as I get a chance? I would get the equipment out, and I'd like bulldoze and redo that hill so you can go straight out without worrying about that wall. Yep. Okay. Trailer. Grab the trailer and sell everything we got. Everything we got in the silos. Everything, all our potatoes, beets, silos. Whew. Remember, we're trying to play this realistic, which means you hit stuff and you're going to be doing damage and wrecking, and we're going to try not to do that. Yeah, I love the tractor. Love the tractor. In fact, this combination looks pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See? Okay, we're just going to start on one side and just sell it all. Okay, this is wheat. Let's see where the best price on wheat is. Wheat. At the mill. We know where that is. At the port. Oh, okay. The mill. That's up just past those two pieces that I'd like to buy. Yeah, I think it's up. Boy, this thing is fast. Was it up this hill? I think it was. No, thank you. We don't want any peanuts. Let's say this would be about 125. See, we get all this grain sold. But I'd have to do some work here. I'd plant it the first time and then I'd start doing all the plowing. By the second crop, it'd be all done. We could have both of those for about 125. That might be the way to go. I'm not sure, but... Yep. I don't know what we're going to... But let's see how much we end up. Okay, we got 123 before we start selling everything that we have in the silos. Whoa. Well, that was a nice chunk. 120, 33, 43. Wow. It was almost 26 grand right there. That's nice. You know what? Boy, I'm not sure. I guess maybe if I couldn't do anything else, maybe buy a smaller piece of land and get the combine. If I had enough money, I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of both, you know. You need more land, but then you're going to need a better piece of equipment to pick the crops, you know. But we'll see. Let's see how much money we have after we're all done. No thanks. Yeah, these are the two pieces. But like I said, I would plow it back to here and just leave the road on the other side and plow the green on both sides, and I think it would be about 25%, and then buy the piece up here and then take out this road, and this would be a nice sized piece. That would be, I wouldn't mind starting off with that piece. I mean, those two pieces, but we'll see. Maybe just the one, if and the combine. If we could do that, that would be pretty good. But we'll see. About 270, 280 for the combine and the front unit. But remember, we'd be selling the old unit and getting some money for that. So probably not much, but I think we're doing great. I think the key is the bank loan. You know, this is what I've always done in my life. When you get a new project, I mean, you got to know you're going to make money, otherwise you're in trouble. But you get the most you can right away and upgrade. Like, let's say you buy an old bar and it's not making money, it needs modernizing, it needs expanding, you need to, you know. Well, if you get all the money up front and do it right away, then you start making money, okay? If you just sit there and go, well, I'll kind of try to make some money without the loan, it could take you years. By that time, your reputation is shot to shit. Because, say, if you come in as a new owner and you do it all at the beginning, people are impressed, and the business will go up and the whole thing. But you know what? I have no idea where we're going with this. So it's kind of the same thing. I would tell anybody getting in any business, that's the way you have to do it. But you have to know enough that you know, okay, if you buy an existing business that's making you nice money and that's where you want to be, that's fine. But if you're buying an old rundown business or something that's got potential, then you got to get that money up fast. You got to get the work done fast. And then if you did a good job, you'll be making good money. Now, incorporate or form an LLC, because if you're wrong, eventually you file bankruptcy, but it's not going to hurt you personally. But your odds of doing real good is a lot better if you get that loan up front and really do a nice job, because when you open up, if people like it, boom, you get to a good start. And a lot of times you can pay off that note. You think it's a lot of money, $200,000-300,000. A lot of times you can pay it off in for 2-3 years. And then boom, you're sitting there. Every year you're making a nice living. Anyways, that's got nothing to do with the game. It does in the sense that we're going to do the same thing here. So, where are we going? What is this anyway? Is this barley? Yep. It must be barley. It's not canola or wheat. Okay. 13 at the end, 14 at the mill. I'm sorry. Supposed to say that 9. Well, you know what? Right back to the mill. Right back to the mill. So we are going the wrong way, but no problem. No problem. I bet you Buster's done a long time ago with this little piece. Yep. Yeah, I wish I had more work for him, you know, but well, looking good. You got it. Okay, well, after we're done here, I'm going to take a break and we'll end the video, and then we'll continue where we left off on the next one. But things are looking good. Got some nice equipment. We still got a nice chunk of money. We're going to get rid of all the storage because we need the cash now. And what we're going to try to do is get some land. Well, what we are going to do is get some land and see how close we are to getting a combine. Hey, if we have to do a few small pieces with the old combine and a few pieces of land for a little while, no problem. We will do it. But I don't think we're too far away from a piece of land and a new combine. Nice. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm CJ, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.